Hello, Sharon. How you doing tonight? Is it a little nippy where you're at? Oh, Judy. Hello, Chasing America. How y'all doing? Oh, I'm doing pretty good as long as I stay warm. I'm dropped down to about 25. I think we'll get down to 19 here tonight. Ooh, a lot colder than I am. I'm in Texas. It's not supposed to get that cold in Texas. Hell, I haven't froze to death yet, Erica. That far about it, we got several days to do it, I think. Getting fish that never lived there before? What do you mean? Hey, Ray, how you getting along, buddy? Yeah, well, that's about the way it was here yesterday. It's damn sure getting cold now. I think tomorrow night they call for 14. That's pretty chilly here. Hey, Fit Boy, man, live, how y'all doing? Yeah, it's getting bad here. It's been raining for about the last 4 or 5 hours, and it's dropped down to 25. So I imagine it's going to it's headed down to about 19 overnight. So I imagine we're going to have some slick roads. Hello, She Devil. Hello, Fit Boy. Appreciate you heading everybody this way. Well, I don't know. I don't know where you were at or what you were doing, Fairy Dust. How you doing, Van Life Barger? Doing all right tonight? Well, they got a little wound up in here last night. Cat, Michael Ann, and they was just plumb embarrassing me and Kenny. Hello, Tim. Oh, there's trouble. Hello, Michael Ann. Yeah, you were in here too, weren't you, Ray? Mm. There you go, Julie. You got her pegged. Uh, Very dusty. It wasn't all that wild. The ladies got just a little rowdy, but not too bad. They're waiting for you to come in here. Mercy, mercy, mercy. I'll tell you what, I'm glad I got a little help in here tonight. Ain't no telling what this weekend will bring. The way it's starting off this week. You got any ideas? You got any ideas for your thumbnail that you want us to work on, Ray? Yeah, we need to start advertising this. Nope. I said I know of. Might freeze up because it's cold. We need to start advertising for Ray. He's gonna a couple weeks from now. He's gonna do a broadcast from his bedroom. That ought to bring a few ladies in. Hello, Kenny. I didn't think that moose milk could last long. Anybody want to come up, grab that deal and come on. Listen, I tell you what, it's cold enough for me to freeze. Damn, it's supposed to be 19 tonight. Be colder than that tomorrow night. They say cold as a witch's still. Mm-mm-mm. Heard that before too, very done. But it was in a good mood last night. I think Cat's the one that started Don't come up, Ray. I don't like this kind of weather at all. I bet we have solid sheet ice in the morning. It gets down to 19, it keeps drizzling rain all of that. What did you think about that moose milk, Fairy Dust? You got on TPIF. Bree just be that way. That burn. Yeah, I know what it is. I, Bree, appreciate you coming in. Must be working Bree pretty hard, playing out quick the last few nights. Girl, I know how it goes. Sometimes you gotta do it. Tell you what, I feel sorry for anybody down here that's got a. Okay, Tim, we'll see you in a few minutes. All right. I guess I'm funny. I don't. Anything with alcohol in it, I don't really like a sweet drink. I like it salty or sour. Here we go again. You know when Band Live Warriors gets in here, it's gonna be wild. I heard a little bit about it, Perry does. Everybody gotta have a good time. Tell you what, on that live when Paula come up tonight, she was back to her bounce herself, wasn't you? I tried to get there, Perry does. It just didn't work out. I did get a little bit of good news on my sister today. She was sitting up in a wheelchair and eating and talking a little bit. That's a vast improvement over what she's been for the last year. That's something I wanted to ask you, Ray. Can you turn the evil Ray and the good Ray on and off when you want to? They grab that link and come up. Man, Live Voyager, sound like you could have got a contact eye. Derek once said he wanted to know what you were squeezing. Yep, always is, isn't it, right? I'm gonna tell you something. I was dating a little old gal here about a year ago, last winter, and it was about 40 miles from me. I crawled on that motorcycle of mine and went over there. One of these fronts like this came in. I had 35, 40 miles to ride. It was a damn cold. You wipe your visor off. Before you could get 5 miles down the road, the damn inside and the outside of the visor, both the eyes plumb open. That's the coldest ride I ever made, I think. After that, I always put rain X or something in my saddlebag. Couldn't see anything through that eye. Yeah, there ain't no telling about that crew right there now. On Nate in the middle of that, bit four in it. If you hadn't got a little something not to talk about, it wasn't a very good party. What are we hunting for? I tell you what I want to do, Tim. Next time I go on, I want to go bear hunting. Never have went bear hunting before. And before I get too damn old, I always wanted to be in front of a fireplace, drinking hot toddy and making love to a good-looking woman on a bearskin rug. I don't know if you're 22 is quite big enough for that. That's something I do want to go hunt one of these days. Bear. We don't have any down here. Not a huntable population. could reword that, Julie. Well, fairy dust. Yeah. Which cheek? TGIF. You know, making love might be an experience on that on a bearskin rug. Everything got slowed down, and hello, Troy. Everything got slowed down, and there wasn't much action on. Roll over on them claws, something good moving. What's the matter, Bree? It's Ray's fault. See, this is what happens when nobody comes up. Yeah, uh-huh. I hadn't thought about it, Bree, but I guess that would make it cheap. Well, we found out something else last night, too, in all the conversation going on. You ever see a woman that's got pockets on the front of her jeans that are real big? That ought to tell you. I ain't going there, Fairy does. That could be a loaded question. Derek needs to answer that one. We haven't figured out what it is yet, Tracy. Got any idea? Y'all was the one explaining that to me last night, Michael Ann. I sure as heck hadn't had any experience at it. What you been up to tonight, Tracy? Well, a couple of outlaws are not here tonight. Uh, yeah, Derek, that's what you had. Oh, you say so. Let me, hello, traveling granny. How you doing? There you go. That had to be Derek typing that. I don't know who's telling you that. Depend on the size of the woman too, I guess a little bit. Hey, everybody's slinging these hearts around. I need to find me some camouflage or I think that would just depend, Tim. Damn, I think that's more information than we needed. Hell, I think I'm in the wrong chat. Yeah, I think so. What are you telling us to stop for, Bree? Are your cheeks hurting again? I don't know what they're doing chasing America. You know how rowdy this crew can get. Glad you straightened us out on that, Paradise. It's a good thing I'm not monetized. And maybe you're cheap. Boy, you don't want to read that fast. Just think if we had some moose milk tonight, what kind of conversation this might keep thinking about that. I got to try that drink that Paradise was talking about with that tea and vodka and lemon. Yeah, I know. I was surprised that some people didn't have some bootleg moose milk made up. Tracy, they were giving guys a hard time just 'cause they like big boobs. Mm-mm-mm. Lord, Lord, Lord. That's what I said. Well, somebody last night asked me if I like big boobs or little boobs, and I told them, yeah. Drop this link again. Maybe someday somebody will come up here. Only difference I ever saw in van life waters is that a lot of times them French beavers will be speaking. I mean, them beavers in Canada will be speaking French, and they hello destination. It's a pretty rough cruise you coming into tonight. All right. Otter's not very big either, though. Uh oh. Here we go. Other half of that trouble just came in. Hello, cat. Yeah, you're the one that started all the trouble up last night. Kathleen, we got a dilemma here. We're trying to figure out what has the softest fur.
Howdy.
Howdy. Better damn look out, Kenny. You really might be in the wrong chat tonight.
Huh. I shared out your live stream there, brother.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I think that's the most we've had in here at like 21, I think.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I had mentioned, because I know you said earlier in another live stream somewhere yesterday that you had was planning on going live around about this time, and I think it was in Paula's. I think you said something about using,
I
but
think
yeah,
somebody, Victoria had right after Paulo, so I didn't go live. Now,
Yeah, she always goes live at 7 p.m. Eastern, so that would be 6 your time. And there's Destinations Delight. Hey, Crystal, I'm surprised you're not uh, in bed asleep. Cause you usually asleep around this time.
The only trouble was that Kathleen destination and van life boilers, those are all small felt, be little bitty. I have a bunch of them.
Cause I remember you was telling me. I remember Destination Delight was telling me one day that she was telling me that she didn't see how I could stay up as long as I stay up.
Mm-mm-mm. And I'm not touching that one Kathleen printed either.
You guys are just trying to get us discussing fat-tailed rodents that swim.
No comment.
uh,
You ever see a beaver slap their tail? That might get dangerous. Destination, we did that what night before last, 3:30, 4 o'clock.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, yeah, I remember those times. I remember those. Uh, yeah, yeah, it was 4 o'clock. It was about 4 o'clock my time, and it was
Yeah,
three yours.
yeah.
Because I know you're an hour behind me.
Yeah, decision. Whether the wax or shave, you know.
We ran one over with a boat motor and took the hair right. Oh.
Mm-mm-mm. Now, what's scary about that destination is my boat don't have a motor that sits in the water. It's got an airboat sits way up in the air, as the prop does. Be a big beaver. I don't know if I can handle that. Uh-oh, here Kenny goes. Yeah, I think they pretty well worldwide, Tracy.
Googling if there are beavers in Brazil.
You're a raspberry eating Ooh, huh, Troy?
Oh, oh my goodness.
I've heard of hairless chihuahuas, so I guess hairless beavers not that much different. I tell you what, that variety must get on YouTube pretty heavy. Little as the bottom on these bikinis are, would have to be hairless. I explained that one, Fairy does.
Natural.
Yeah, Ray. There you go. Ray will be starting a new channel. Save the beavers, huh? Ray, are you going to set a GoFundMe up on that? You might buy that motorcycle real fast. Well, I tell you what, Kenny, all these fellas in here and folks in here are awful bashful. They, I was trying to get anybody to come up here and couldn't get anybody to come up here the whole time.
You know, I always come up here.
Oh, yeah. You're not sponsored by the Beaver? Hey, Kenny, when we fix that uh, deal up for Ray, to advertise his video he's going to do from his bed, we
Yeah,
might we might incorporate some type of beaver in that deal, reckon?
might ought to.
Hmm. Oh, Lord. Are they the hairless type, Tracy, or they the fuzzy type? I can see right now, see Ray with a beaver covered pillow and a
Yeah,
beaver covered Afghan on his bed when he does it. video. What do you think, Ray?
I can see that too.
Yeah, Derek, but
Oh Lord.
what a hell of a way to go.
Oh Lord, where is this chat going to? Oh.
Well,
Oh.
I don't know. We're gonna have to find that out. I still think a bearskin's the best. Alive or tanned, Ray? Oh, mm-mm.
I I've heard people that actually tried it's actually tried beaver meat, and they say it's pretty good. I haven't tried it, so I don't know.
Pretty good. It'll make you slap your brain.
Have you actually had beaver meat?
I don't think I'm going
Huh?
there. We're gonna get Kenny laughing tonight where he can't quit. Mm-mm-mm. Oh no. Amazing what you can learn in these live chats, isn't it?
Oh.
Read what Tracy wrote.
There will be no taste test of me. A beaver.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, Lord, Lord.
Oh, Lord. Mm,
Damn, got something hung in my throat.
mm. My goodness.
What's the matter, Kenny? Hello, Jim. You coming into a rough crowd tonight, brother.
Hey, Jim. Uh,
Oh Lord, Lord, Lord.
hey, Ashley.
Barry, Barry does want you to do a taste video, Kenny.
Do a taste test on beaver. Well, now I forget whose live stream I was on that they said they actually had beaver meat and it was actually pretty good. But I don't know. I've never tried it, so
Hello, Ashley.
I didn't know. Well, of course, I've heard people eat groundhog and stuff.
Mm-mm-mm. But I guess there's different varieties for different taste tests.
Yeah.
Yeah. And see, Kenny, you gonna put mustard on it, Kenny?
Oh Lord. Put mustard on it.
Yeah, on the beaver.
I don't know because I've never tried it, so I don't know.
Damn, a little hot sauce might make things interesting.
Be sure to have a toothpick for all that hair you have to pick out. Oh,
A little horseradish, Kathleen. Oh, crap.
avocado and beaver.
Well, yeah, we got beaver nuggets down here, don't we, Fairy Duck? Or have you ever been to Bucky?
Beaver nuggets is good. I love beaver nuggets.
Yeah. Well, they got a gas station or service station here they call Bucky. They got a deal they sell in there beaver nuggets. Well, y'all started it last night. Fairy Duck just felt plumb left out. Mm-mm-mm.
What part of Georgia is that, Chasing America?
What's so special about Canadian beaver tail? You want to see somebody run, Troy? Just get over in France and order some French fries. I think that's one reason this is late night. Pretty lenient. We walk that fine edge pretty close. And it's a hell of a lot funnier to not say it, just hint at it, than it is to say it. Kathleen Klein, you say anything that crosses your brain.
Canadian beaver tail is like a flattened funnel cake with all sweet toppings. That sounds like it might be pretty tasty.
Well, I've heard of whipped cream. I guess maple syrup would work the same way. Yeah, that was pretty good, Van Line. They used to have a turkey processing plant right here where I was raised. They did have those. What you call a mixed meal with it. Yep. Mm-hmm. My poor little old dog wanted to go out. He's been wanting to go out for a while. Every time I open that door in that cold wind, he'd see me changes his mind and comes back in.
So turkey fries are that part of a male turkey.
Yeah,
I
that's for real. That's not a joke.
I did not know that. Now I've had the parts of a bull. I've had those parts of a bull.
The only
But
thing bad about the turkey fries, you got to eat them like this. You just a little bit at a time. They're not all that big.
oh really? Yeah, I've
So are calf fries, mountain oysters.
oh yeah. um
What's wrong, Kenny?
uh yeah, I don't have y'all has any of y'all has any of y'all ever met the channel Kendra Caswell? She comes around in some of the chat and um yeah. Yeah.
Oh Lord! Well, now Kathleen, you working on that ranch up there? I'm sure you know what we're talking about. Good, buddy. Yeah, that was some tacos you didn't think about, Ray. Mountain Dew tacos.
I think if you drop that link, Destination Delight might come up, and she will. But yeah, the um, yeah, I remember that. Because all I could with me, all I could see is that picture in my mind. Um, of this happening.
Where you going? Hmm? You doing that? I'll be back in just a minute, Kenny.
All right, Ron. But anyway,
What's going on, stranger?
that much.
I have to do two things here at once because I can't type into the chat. Not on StreamYard side, so I had to pull it up on my tablet.
I'll let that puppy of mine out. The steps on my travel trailer are solid ice
Really? It's
already.
so I went outside to shovel the pathway before my husband came here and got home from work, and I had already shoveled it earlier today, and we have at least another 5 inches of snow out there after I already shoveled the 3.5 from earlier.
Mm.
So we got a lot of snow right now.
We don't have much snow. Got below freezing and been raining all day. So we're gonna have plenty of ice in the morning.
Yeah. Okay, so for those that were in the chat and see me post about the Roman candle thing, on my channel, we used to do late night confessionals with Father John, Sister Mary, and Pope Bob. And I would host it always. And we got on there one night, and our friend from Massachusetts came on, and she was talking about just like we all are, but she's got like her icon picture, so you can't really see who she is. And we knew it was her. And she was talking with us, and she said, "Oh my God, you guys, I got to tell you something." She goes, "So over the 4th of July," and Kenny leans in a little closer. And she's like, "We were all at a party." She goes, "I had my red, white, and blue bikini on. We were drinking. We were having some fun." She goes, "And then out of nowhere, it was time to light fireworks." And my girlfriend's brother said, "I bet you $100 you wouldn't put a Roman candle in her hoo-ha area and light the Roman candle on fire and shoot it off." Well, she did. Needless to say, after the Roman candle was done firing, she got um, burnt by the flames that come off of it. So she went running into the bathroom, asked her mom for so for women, they make these things called tux pads that numb the area after childbirth. Her brother switched them out with Stridex pads for your face to clear up your acne. And she wiped her private area with that and burned like butter.
Oh my Lord!
Oh, Lord.
Kenny said, "You did what with what?"
Oh,
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
So that was a night to remember. Now, mind you, I still have all of these, but they're locked in private. Nobody can see them. I had to take it all off. I mean, because these were some
Yeah.
deep-hearted confessionals, and I'm like, I don't want this on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's yeah,
But
those are some very very sensitive areas.
right?
Woo, ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Flaming beavers is for sure.
yeah,
There was a lot of saluting that flag, I get you.
Yeah,
yeah.
but there was.
I said, and also too, I remember it said one time she got stung by a stingray.
Yeah, and she asked her girlfriend to pee on her.
She got stung by a stingray around that area as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, and yeah, she was in pain afterwards after that.
Yeah, I miss Kendra. Kendra's a doll, that's for sure.
I
Mm-mm.
haven't seen her around lately.
I think she's working. That and visiting her daughter in college, so
Uh,
I'll
hey,
tell you, I shouldn't tell this. When,
Go ahead,
when, I,
Rod.
when I was running my steel shop, we made some products, deer feeders and stuff. We sold public. And I was out back cutting up some pipe, and a couple come in wanting to look at some of those deer feeders. I walked up there and was talking to them. Well, all of a sudden, something sort of got uncomfortable. Wrong place. I thought, well, something pinching something, I want to twist it around a little bit. Well, that didn't do it. Everything really went to lighten up. So I stomped my foot. When I did, a damn bumblebee fell out of my pants. And that bumblebee had stung me right on the bottom of the testicle. Anyway, I told
you
one of
had
my
some
guys,
swollen nuts.
I told one of my guys, I said, you got to talk to the people. I got to go. And it's about 3 o'clock there. And so I hooked them up. Every time you took a step, you could feel that damn stinger rubbing, And
Oh,
so I went to the house, found a damn pair of tweezers, and hopped up on the bed and had one leg up in the air trying to pull that stinger out. And my was ex-wife, now wife, walked in and said, "What in the hell are you doing, woman? You better get out there and leave me alone." Mm-mm.
I can remember. I can remember my uncle tell me a story one time when he was out mowing the yard one time, and he hit one of them bees nest in the ground with the mower, and and he left the mower. He left the mower uh right where uh right where it's at, and he went the other direction towards his mama's house. And they said uh by the time he got in the garage, he done had all his clothes off and everything. His mama said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Them bees is eating me alive." Because he them bees was tearing him up.
literally tore him up.
Yeah, because by the time he got in the garage, he had everything. He had all them clothes shed off and everything, and he had every one of them. Uh, and my aide that used to work with me, he was the same way. One time, he's out mowing one time when I was he was telling me a story. When he was out mowing one time. and he done the same thing. He hit one of them bees nest in the ground. They like to eat him alive.
So, my dad is a retired sheriff. He said one time, and this is dead serious, guys. He said back when he just first started out, the local drugstore got broken into, and the robbers stole all the Viagra off the shelf. He said when the APB came out, it said it said over the radios, it said, be on the lookout for two hardened criminals. My dad said he had all he could do not to laugh because they used the word Viagra and the word harden in the same sentence. My dad said he laughed so hard in his life as he was driving around trying to look for these criminals. He goes, by the time I got to them, he goes, they were plumped on over in the freaking snowbank downtown because it had snowed that night and the snowbanks were so high, they weren't paying attention. There was a fire hydrant under the snowbank and they ran smack dab into it.
The one I like the best on people running over stuff is them people that made that snowman around that tree, and
Oh, yeah.
bunch of kids got in a damn car and run up in the yard and gonna run over that snowman and hit a big ass damn tree. So when we were kids, they uh they used to ship apples and oranges and stuff like that in little wooden crates, and they're made out of balsa wood or real light wood. We'd get them things and make bats out of them, carve a handle on them, and go find them bumblebees in the ground and mess with them things and fight them when they come out of the ground. Them son of guns can hit you so hard before they even sting you. It feels like somebody chucking a rock at you.
Oh.
There ain't no telling how many times I've been. I'm sure it's a good thing I'm not allergic to them. We
Okay.
used to do that with yellow jacket nails. Just,
Right.
stir them up and bite them and just what are you doing? Going up
Right.
here?
I can remember when we used to go up to a tree and find a beehive in it. And if they were a small tree, we used to grab the tree, shake the shit out of the tree, and take off running, jump in the pool, and hide up underneath the water. And those fucking things would be floating around above your head forever.
Yeah.
If I wonder any of us ever got grown.
Yeah. My great grandma's mama one time, she had of course she had real long hair, and she was at a beekeeper's house one time, and and she come out of that beekeeper's house, and she had real long hair, and then a couple of them bees got in her hair, and she started swinging her hair and saying "woo bee woo," try to come down off that hill, of flying like a bat out of Grassy Creek,
A
and
what? A what?
a bat out of Grassy Creek.
Okay. Okay. Do you guys like jokes?
You haven't heard that song, Tracy? Brad Paisley and Check for Tick.
Do you like jokes?
Do what?
Do you like jokes?
No, that's not a joke. That is a real song.
No. Do you like jokes?
Oh yeah, yeah. What do you
Okay.
mean stop?
So this one says, a woman walks out of the shower, winks at her boyfriend, and says, honey, I shaved myself down there. Do you know what that means? Boyfriend says, yeah, that means I got a clogged drain. Shut up, Kenny.
Oh. Are you groaning because you got a stopped up drain, or are you groaning because of the joke, Kathleen? Oh, here's Kenny go.
Oh.
You gonna be all right, Kenny? Thanks for the info, Kat.
Hey, Kenny. Why does a mermaid wear seashells?
Oh no!
Because she outgrew her bee shells. Fairy dust said, I'm still shocked by the Roman candle.
That was not.
You know what's bad about that? I really know some fools that would do that.
Oh, I know, for sure.
Oh.
That was not me snorting. That was.
I didn't snort. What are you talking about?
There's one thing about Kenny. If Kenny goes to laughing, everybody laughs.
Oh God!
It's what keeps you young, right, Kenny?
Oh.
Oh God! Oh.
They should have had this tape at courtside, shouldn't they, Kenny? I can imagine this conversation around a campfire.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Take a breath, Kenny. Breathe, Kenny.
Kenny, I love you.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm tough enough to stay at a campfire with Travis.
Oh.
Oh, Lord.
Kenny, you haven't laughed like this in a long time, have you?
Good thing I'm not working on a vehicle right now.
Not working on a what?
A vehicle right now.
Oh, okay.
The undercarriage of a vehicle.
I would be falling into the motor then. Uh, uh, uh,
Here,
All
here.
right.
Take some deep breaths, Kenny. Let's practice the Lamaze breathing.
Hey, I've learned a long time ago. The more you tell me to breathe, the more I'm gonna get damaged.
Oh, Lord.
Because whatever you told me before, that thought is still in my mind. I swear Dad can sleep through this.
Breathe, Kenny, breathe.
uh, uh.
You through?
It's like playing that dirty mind game that I have. And you're trying to keep a straight face while you're talking about the words, and you're like, oh my God, I got to say this. They're going to lose it on the other end.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, God.
What's the matter, Kit Kat?
I see. Tell you. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Dirty Minds is a fun game. We play a lot on my channel. A lot.
Uh.
Damn, I got a hair in my mouth.
I hate when that happens. Especially if they make you want to gag.
Oh. Oh. Woo.
Hell, in my back.
Do what, bro? Oh.
I got booted. I think it's my internet.
Let's see. Taprix once says I can't play poker. He would just LOL the whole time.
Hey, it's the Kenny and Crystal show. Woohoo! No, I'm joking. I was joking.
Kathleen says, I'm not touching that statement, Ron. When he said that, got hair in my mouth.
Hey, Kenny. What do they call a person who can't fart in public?
I don't know.
The master tutor.
Oh. Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
I didn't do it.
Oh. Yeah, that was you that started earlier.
I didn't start nothing.
That was you that started earlier, though.
Me? No.
Barry does. So make sure you're not eating when y'all are scaring the mood now. That's as far as I'm going with that one.
Here you go, Kenny. This is the next one you could tell out at courtside. Who's the most popular guy in the nudist colony? The one who could carry a cup of coffee in each hand and a dozen donuts.
Oh,
Just make sure
Lord.
just make sure you're standing by the magic circle when you tell that joke.
Oh,
Well, Kenny, did anybody wind up going to the Magic Circle?
no, I was like, no, I don't know if anybody did or not. I don't think anybody did. No.
I'm surprised.
I heard it's quite the place to go to.
That's what they should have done, is put Paula in a car with somebody and told her they were going somewhere and drove through there. Mm-mm. Paula is going to be ruined. She's having such a ball down here. When she goes back to Canada, she is going to be miserable.
That's for sure. Arizona is a beautiful place.
She's gonna go back to Canada sometime in April, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she said.
She don't look like the same woman with that suntan, does she?
No, and she's
No,
got a
she
nice tan real fast. Like
Yeah.
she said she's only been out there for what, a month?
Yeah, a month. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a nice tan for already being out there a month.
Really hadn't been a month. Because I think it was the third or the fourth time she finally got where she could leave. You know, she couldn't start her ambulance.
Yeah, because it was so cold in Canada. Diesels, of course, even gasoline engines, they don't like cold weather.
I
It
know.
got down. It got down to like. It got
There
down
you go,
to
Kathleen.
like. It got down to like negatives something degrees, and you can't crank a motor when it gets that cold.
Oh, here's Nate.
There's Nate.
Did you go to the Magic Circle, Nate?
When you go in the area, I have never been there, but I've heard of things. When you go in the area, there's a little sign that will say, "Welcome to the Magic Circle." It's a clothed optional area. And then when you get into it, there's like this huge peace sign in the ground in rocks, and it was set in the rocks. It's marked out Magic Circle. You can't miss it. But there's all kinds of walking trails over by it. There's actually they mapped it all out, like the walking trail butts right up to the camping, the land that like Nate and all them are camping on right now. The BLM land, or
Yeah.
I think that's it.
I got a friend of mine that went out there, and him and his wife came in the middle of the night, and they just drove around, didn't really know what they were doing, and so they just found a place to park. And that's where they woke up the next morning. So his wife was making coffee and looked out the window like they had a fit. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, here Kenny goes again.
Oh Lord.
Breathe, Kenny, breathe.
Just wear the leaf to cover things up so you don't let it get burnt.
Did it? I can just see Kevin in that kind of mess.
Oh. But I think of that channel, Wander Hussy.
Oh yeah, well that's how I learned so much about the Magic Circle. And then with Roy and Becky out there, when Roy said they came across it, and then watching some other YouTuber videos, they didn't realize they were camping right up on the magic circle until they stepped out, and she was showing everything, and she's like, "Oh, look, and there's people over there." And she like zoomed in. She's like, "Oh my god, she's naked." She's like, "Where are we camping at?" And he's like, "Well, over there's the magic circle." And she's like, "Pack up this camper. We're moving." I would have been like, "Get to packing."
Down in Austin, they've got a nudist colony down there. I got a friend of mine that owns a Coke dealership. Well, it's on a weekend, long weekend. And that nudist colony called him and told him that all their Coke machines were out. And so he was going to have to carry some out there. He asked me, he said, "You want to go?" I said, "Yeah, hell, I'll go." And so I rode out there with him. One thing I found out right quick, most of them people in a damn nudist colony ain't got no business with no clothes on. There wasn't many good looking people up there.
No, so my husband, before I met him, he used to live with his sister out in Arizona, and he worked for a contractor. And when you went into the nudist colony to work, they didn't have to remove their clothes, but the people that lived there came up to him and told him, you can work with your clothes on or you can work with your clothes off. It doesn't bother us, just to let you know. And he said most of the workers all kept their clothes on, but some of them would like take off their shirts because it gets really hot out there in the desert and everything. But he said it didn't really faze him until like the last couple of days, when he goes, there were some people that were like, kind of like
Different strokes for different
like
folks.
it makes you scratch your head and wonder, just like what you said, just like, what are you doing? Like, but that's just their lifestyle out there.
What's that song that guys got out? Say, "I don't look good naked anymore."
Yeah.
That's about the way I feel about that. I imagine. I never had been bad about that. I don't. I've always cowboyed, rodeo, worked in, steel construction, and so I've always wore boots and jeans. And I don't know, I never did pull a shirt off, or and I don't even own a pair of shorts. That's just something I don't wear, or shoes either. All I've got is boots and jeans. That's me.
Yep, I'm a t-shirt, sweatshirt, sweatpant, or jeans type of child. Except for in the summertime, then I'll wear shorts. Yes, Kenny, what are you gonna say?
I only wear sweatpants if I'm going to bed or something like that.
Oh, and I wear my Sandy pajamas because those go everywhere with me.
Yeah, if I'm just hanging around here at the house or something like that, But as far as going out, you're either gonna find me in a pair of jeans or you're gonna find me in a pair of Dickies work pants or something like that.
Right.
Explain the initials, Kathleen.
The TMI.
Yeah,
Too much information.
what I thought.
Yeah.
And
Hey, he just lets us know that he likes to be properly clothed and not running around the house naked as a jaybird.
Now, I didn't say nothing about the house.
But, he could be fooling us. We only could see him from like here up. From here down, he could probably have nothing on. Just saying. Just saying.
There you go. That's one thing that people don't realize, and they'll think guys that cowboying and they wonder how come jeans are pressed so and start so heavy. They don't realize that what keeps you from getting sore riding a horse if them jeans they're slick, and you won't get sore riding if you got them starch jeans on. If you get a soft pair of jeans on and you're not used to riding, you won't be able to walk when you get off of
You'd be walking like you just got off a bull.
it. Yeah, you look like a duck. I had a friend of mine that hunted in Colorado, and they rode. Yeah, they rode like 5, and he hated horses, but that was the only way you could get in there. And so he took, and he'd go in there, and he'd be so damn sore for 2 days that he couldn't lunch. One year, he lived in Houston, and he went to a riding table there and was going to take some riding lessons and try to toughen up a little bit. At the third day, that little man, him was going to kick me out. About the third day, uh, that little old gal told him, said, "You don't like these horses. What the hell are you doing out?" And he told her, "I'll tell you what you do. You go home tonight, you get a pair of your wife's pantyhose, and said, you put them on before you come out here and ride this horse." And he went out there and rode them, so it just amazed him because the pantyhose were slick. It didn't mark your skin back for us.
Right.
So he went hunting in Colorado that next year, and he slipped off at the trailhead there and slipped them pantyhose on, and he rode that 25 miles in, didn't have no trouble at all. Got up the next morning and hunted. Time he started putting them pantyhose on, the guy walked in the tent. He like to never lived that down. But now the whole damn crew that goes up there put them pantyhose on before they ride in.
But yeah, you won't find me in a pair of sweatpants or a pair of shorts out in public. It can be 100 and some degrees, and I'll still have on a pair of long jeans or either.
Well, you're never going to find me out in a string bikini and a set of thongs. That is for damn sure. There's a heck of a
Oh,
snowstorm coming up from Oklahoma.
now we got Tracy and Kat talking about tight jeans and butt now. Go again.
Oh Lord.
Well, Michael Ann getting in on it too.
The firmer the butt, the better. Never mind. I forget we're live.
Mercy, mercy, mercy. I think that's one of the funniest things in the world.
Makes you want to lick your fingers and slap that ass. No, I mean, but I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, here go Kitty again.
I was reading what Michael Ann said, and I wasn't. Filter Crystal. Remember, you're on somebody else's live.
Okay, now Michael Ann, you're gonna have to explain that.
We need to do some bull riding, Kenny, at a meetup.
Oh Lord.
That would be fun.
That killed me now. You should do that.
We could see who has the sexiest bull ride.
Well, I tell you, it won't be me.
Michael.
Yeah, but what happens if you don't have no butt? It's hard to get them jeans tight if you haven't got a butt.
Wranglers make you have a butt. As long as you wear them tight, you're good.
Good night, Jim.
For all the women in the chat, have we not seen rodeo lately? Some of them cowboys are pretty darn good looking, I must say.
Yeah, that cracks me up about women anyway. You know, a guy will be walking down the mall with his girlfriend and be a good looking gal come by with a cute butt, and he'll turn around and look at her as she walks off. And a woman be walking down through there and see a good looking guy in a pair of tight jeans. And she don't look. She turn around and look at her boyfriend, see where he's looking at, and if he ain't looking that way, well then she'll look. Y'all teacher, that's all.
So I have two boys and I have a little princess. She's part of our channel. She does a lot with me, Miss O. And this year she put herself on the boys' freshman team for football. I have to say, I give her props. Out of the boys, I never knew this girl could develop muscles the way that she did. Let me see if I can find her picture. So she's standing next to my mom and they're showing like their guns. Oh, shoot. Damn phone. I'm tired. Well, kind of. I got to find it again. See what you made me do, Kenny? I'm so afraid of laughing and snorting over here and getting you giggly-fied.
That just made my night when you did that.
There we go. She's got a little muscle right there.
Mm-hmm.
And she just joined the boys' sports theory football class, which is the last hour of the day. So I cannot wait to see what she does when she comes home. She's already got muscles, so I can just imagine.
Cat, you talking about that. I am not ticklish as Goosey. Never have. I was out at Walmart one day and reached up in a shelf to get something. And there was a lady walked up behind me and grabbed my butt, and I like to tore the whole damn counter down.
Oh.
And I turned around and looked at her, and at the end of the aisle, there's about 5 or 6 women, and they were cutting up and going on, and they better she wouldn't do it. She told me that, and I said, "How much did you win on your bet?" She said, "That's $5." And I said, "Hell, I'll bend over and make me 5 right quick." Then she did bust in.
I'd have been like, "Oh, thanks. You're paying my tab now, right?"
Yeah, I like to throw that damn place up. It just wasn't expecting it, you know.
Right. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'm gonna head off to bed because I got to get up early in the morning. We got to dig ourselves out. So, thanks, Kenny. See you later. Have a good night. Thanks, Ron, for letting me come up and chitter chat. I'll stay in the chat for a little bit, but I got to get back to bed.
Okay, appreciate you coming up, gal.
You're more than welcome. Have a good night.
Too.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
That gal's a mess, isn't she?
Oh, she's a lot of fun.
Yeah. You know, that's what this damn program's supposed to be about, having a good time. And we do pretty well. We do pretty well have a good time in here.
Yeah. uh, I don't know if I got any more energy to laugh anymore.
What's the matter, Kenny? Your cheeks hurting? Well, did Bree finally go to bed and go to sleep? I haven't seen her post anything in the last few minutes. But the finally gave up to go.
uh, um, oh, Bree went to bed. Okay.
I knew she was talking about it. Anyway, got these women stirred up now talking about these cowboy tight jeans. Yeah, I haven't heard anything lately.
What kind of horse is best best kind to ride? I have no idea. I will agree to that, Tim. Tight jeans don't help a guy. Yeah, I agree there.
There's a reason that them people bucking them bulls and horses wear them tight jeans. Get a loose pair of jeans on, that would not be good. Yeah, I hear you.
Nothing worse than having to take.
If you're serious about what's the best riding horse, to me, I used to breed Tennessee Walkers and quarter horses, and that those were the smoothest riding horses I ever ran. And some of them pretty good cap. Damn it, I keep getting booted off here tonight.
You're still on, Ron.
Yeah, I know it'll come up, boot me off, and then come right back. But keep me plumb out there for a while. So you're gonna tell me you got better account three? Yeah, down here, Cat, we got big ranches and a lot of really rough country that you got to push them cattle out. They ain't gonna come out. And that Tennessee Walker Cross did a good job on that. I sold a lot of horses. You might get on a 20 or 30,000 acre ranch. Don't have the triple roads in it. Got to cover. tried a mix between thoroughbreds and walkers and quarter horses one time. They were too damn crazy. Hard headed too. You know, it's funny. I used to ride horses all the time, break on them. I don't care nothing about getting on down. Still think they're pretty, but I don't care nothing about riding.
Hey, Amy.
Only thing I didn't like about Arabians, they were tough. Hello, Amy. They were tough, but they were pretty small. There, get hold of one of the bulls or one of the bulls that weighs more than that horse does. You have a hard time handling it. They were just a little too small. I don't like the head on me. Yeah, you know, and more. I think they're bred a lot territories that they work in, and some horses suited different stuff. Cutting horse, you can't beat a horse. Amy, you haven't dropped anything else overboard, have you? Hell, again, that's, I felt sorry for you the other day. You looked like you was about to ball. Got a guy here that got Mustang. He goes to that sale every year. And then he'll go out to Nevada, Utah, where they've got that deal where they got all them horses they'll sell. Anybody else want to come on? Come on up. You're gonna be coming over home to some cool weather, Amy.
Dream of.
Well, what else can we get in trouble over, Kenny?
I don't know. Yeah, I hope things get better for you, Amy. Um, yeah, I'd like to be able to see. I know Tim said he was gonna from Time Brook Point. He was gonna go to that Oregon meetup. I'd like to try to make something happen to maybe get out there.
I'm gonna try to make that argument. I don't know if I'll make it or not.
I'd like to. I'd like to also get to see van life with Gina and stuff like that because I really like her channel as well.
Yeah,
I like those kitties, that she shows in her cats, that she shows in her videos.
I'd like to make that Oregon one and then go up in Canada and make Paula. I think it's in Oregon's in June and Paula's in July, I think.
And I've heard that she's kind of like me. I've heard her say many times that she's like me. She likes her older model vehicles, her vans, stuff like that, because it don't have all the computer sensors and all that electronic stuff on them, like what they have now.
Bug gonna kill me before it's over with. That would make a nice trip.
Paula's is 10th. Have a good one, Crystal.
Crystal, appreciate you coming up. Good night. Have a good night. It's amazing what they can get in some of those men.
Yeah, I remember her saying that it was a uh, 1973 Chevrolet box fan, and
Yeah,
then it was carbureted. Of course, I know back then that's all they had was carbureted.
But
Yeah.
if I was going to build something up like a van, I'd build a box van up. Boy, you can buy them things so cheap. Not a van, maybe like Gina's got, but you buy one like a U-Haul type van, and you can buy 10 foot of them things for like $2,900, and you can go on it and get a 20 or 24 foot for around 25, 6,000. That's a lot of room.
Yeah.
They maintain them trucks.
And I remember she said she changes her oil like she's supposed to and does the maintenance on it and stuff like that. So
You know, there's just so damn many ways. I made a video on that about people think that they've got to have $100,000 in the bank and brand new vehicle, brand new trailer, and everything to go full time. You don't have to have that. You can go full time in a car, or you can go full time with just a tent, or a cab over camper, or van, or box truck, or you haven't even talked about RV.
yeah.
It's not hard to do. It's got to be something you want to do.
Yeah. Well, I knew that the van was built on a truck chassis.
The old ones didn't used to be. Now, some of the older vans were what they call a unibody, where the body was built into the frame was built into the body. That type. They didn't do that for a couple of years. They had too much trouble.
But most of the time, my van is built on the truck chassis, though, isn't it?
Yeah, now they are. They just did that. I don't know. That's been 20 years ago. They did it for a couple of years. They were building pickups and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember seeing Dodge pickups where people load them too heavy and they'd be like this. Right where the bed hit the cab, the frame would be bent. Well, Cat, you go on a minivan, don't you? And Mobine got that van of his fixed up good.
Yeah, I seen that.
He was mad the other day. He was going to take the console and that other seat out of his buggy, out of his car, and he can't take it out because it's molded into the dash. The console is. He can't take it out of there. Boy, he was hot. He had to put it all back together.
Yeah.
Well, do you have somebody that travels with you, Kathleen, or you just take off and go? Yeah.
I may try to do a video of me trying to work on that power steering, or I'll do a product review on that stuff, on that brake cleaner that I'm gonna spray on that stuff to be able to find that leak, dry that up, you know. Because right now I couldn't tell you where it's wet underneath there. You can't tell nothing where it's coming from or nothing.
There's if a person's got the expertise to build something, that's the way to go instead of buying an RV. You got the time.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I've got a cab over camper. I've got about 3/4 of the way built. I got the shell built, and a while back I got to looking at the new lamps 650 camper they got out. I thought, man, that's a lightweight camper. Gonna have ton pickup. I'm gonna carry on. I checked on it today. $40,000 for that little 8-foot camper. They're crazy on these cab over campers. Yeah, I like having that console one. Only console I don't like is the one that's they got the console that fits in the ceiling. I don't like those things. Okay. Yeah, they really are. Damn. Especially the lightweight one. You buy the big one pretty reasonable, second hand. The ones that are half ton pickup a haul, they are plenty pricey.
I know I know I called on my I called my mechanic yesterday to ask him if he had any luck with the truck yet. He said no. Said I still got just him and one other guy running the shop, and he got another. The other guy the other guy that he's been out sick, so he's so he's having to wait for him to get back. He been out all week, been out sick, and that's the reason why he ain't had time to. Cause see, it's just my mechanic that owns the shop plus two other guys working for him, and when one guy is out, that puts him. It's just him and one of that other guy working. So
Makes a difference.
yeah,
I tell you what, I got that crud here it's been 2 weeks ago now, and I get where I feel pretty good, and then I play out. I go and do for a while, and then it just won't.
yeah.
I haven't been able to get rid of this gun.
I told him. I told my mechanic yesterday. I said that's a reason. I said that's the reason I have him do a lot of my mechanical because he's got more room to work on it and it's level. And I said here I'm having to work on a where it's not level, and hey swamp rat nation.
Swamp rat. I wonder what Johnny gets for doing one of them bands. She sure does do a pretty job.
You know, Kathleen, I actually get better. Believe it or not, but we actually get about um, with a 4 barrel carburetor on that 76 GMC truck. We actually get better gas mileage out of a 4 barrel than you do a 2. Because I learned that your 2 front barrels are smaller on the 4 barrel carburetor than they are on a 2 barrel carburetor. And we get about, I'd say about 18, 19 miles, maybe about I'd say maybe about 18, 19 miles to gallon, maybe.
Not bad for a big van.
Huh?
I said, that's not bad for a full-size van. Not bad at all. There are some little bitty vans they've got, gasoline.
I was talking about the 76 GMC truck go on that because it's got a 4-barrel
Oh,
turbo.
yeah.
But now the van itself, I'd say we probably get at least about 15, 16 miles. I'd say maybe.
Gasoline, it depends on where I'm going and what I'm doing. If I'm making a trip to a destination and I'm going to run a lot of miles, I'll just put my regular topper back on, and I've got stuff rigged up in that topper that I can sleep. And it gets good gas mileage. I built one of those too, Swamp Rat. When it square drops, yeah, and that's the thing. You got to tailor it for what you use it for. Those little traders like you talking about are nice little traders.
I know if you don't watch, you can have you open all 4 barrels of that, all 4 barrels of that carburetor. You go, that thing's gonna be sucking gas like sucking through a straw.
Well, I tell you the one I get tickled at. Yeah, I got to stand up in a camper. Now, that's one thing. The only way that I couldn't, when I had that, and this might be something you want to think about, Swamp Rat. When I had that one of mine that I built, I made it a 6x10 where I could sleep across. 6 foot tall, but I could sleep in 6 foot. And the other thing I did, just 4 foot tall, and I put an office chair in that thing with rollers on the bottom of it, and I can get in there and sit down and instead of having to crawl around on your knees, you just take that chair and roll around anywhere you want to cook or whatever you're gonna read or watch TV or whatever. It makes it pretty nice. I'm just sleeping now. Yeah, so that fits you, Cat. Like on this trip, I'm gonna try to take this year if I get everything worked out. Well, I'll be gone 2 months, something like that. And I got some places I want to spend a week, something like that. So I'll carry that motorcycle with me, and surely they'll have some of them in stock by then, and have that capital camper on there. I'll just be like a turtle. I'll have my house on my back. That makes a difference. Like I'm 6 foot, pretty rough on me. Low, low deal. Plus, when I was doing my stupid stuff in rodeo, I lost some muscle on the inside of my leg. That right leg didn't like it. And one of my pet peeves, even in a tent, I'm going to have a cot or something. I hate to try to get up off the floor. Yeah, at times I do that, but I've got a different rig doing that. I tell you what, the other thing that cracks me up, people get one of these vans. Barry Dustin was talking about it. You get one of them vans, I like to drive, and you ain't got to build that thing out all the way. Put your cot in there and a little camp stove and just a few little things in it and start using it. Then build what you want to build after you figure out what you need. See a lot of people that spend a lot of money building that stuff up, a lot of time, and then after they get into it, it's like, ooh, I didn't need this. That don't need to be that way. Use them. You'll figure out just what you need. My deal on a camper is, my deal on a camper is I want to sleep comfortable. I want to be warm and cool, whichever I need, and then got to have a way to use the bathroom on the inside of it. It's a compost bucket or a black tank or whatever, and a way to cook something. Those four things. I'm happy. I got everything I need. Uh, doesn't bother me having to get out, get in the vehicle. I usually pretty well take care of myself. Well, that's the reason I like to have old camper. Yeah, I can go pull it off and park it, run another pickup underneath it. I've always got to have a pickup, so it works well for me. And then and I pull a trailer a lot. Might be an airboat or kayak, hunting trailer, whatever. Everybody's got their own deal that makes it perfect. If that's like I say, if you got a place to sleep, stay warm and cool, how's the weather? That's all you need. Um, and there's ways I can rig a cab over where I can crawl through and get the driver's seat. Oh, you can be pretty intimidating if you reach up there and pop that escape hatch and just stand up in that front bed. You're looking right down on top of somebody. So to get there, I'm pretty tough looking. You that makes it. Gas mileage makes a difference. If you're gonna roll like that, I wonder what one of these ProMaster vans, what kind of gas mileage they.
Yeah, somebody asked me one time if I had air conditioning in either one of our vehicles. I said no. All I got is two windows and name all our.
Down here in Texas, you gotta have an AC. I mean, if you
I
hit one of
do
them,
have heat. As long as I got heater in them, I'm happy. Cause 76, it's got manual crank windows, so you ain't got to worry. And 85, I wish it had manual crank, but it's got motorized windows. But that motor is not really that expensive, you know. But I wasn't gonna pay no $500-600 for no air compressor.
no, they're expensive. Well, down here, it gets a damn hot sometimes. When it's 100 degrees at 6 o'clock at night, it still be 95 at midnight. That's just tough sleeping if you're inside. So I've done it, but I don't like it. See, when I'm traveling in that cab over, uh, I've got lights hooked up to the battery, and I've got a generator with it, but I don't hardly ever use it. I use a gas powered coffee pot, and the shower, I'll either, if I'm out in the boonies, well, I'll use a solar shower. If I'm in town, I'll find places that shower. Yeah, if you got decent weather, it's fine. But here, I do a lot of camping in the summertime, and getting down in this part of the country, you gotta have that AC. Better. I use a lot of the same stuff in my camper as I use tent camping and that kind of stuff. There's a lot of crossovers. Some of it's getting real popular down here in Texas now. These people that are tent camping, they got a cutout in the side of these tents now where you can slide a little 5,000 BTU AC in it. And they run an air conditioner in those tents at night.
Yeah.
Now, I tell you something that's funny. We get on the river camping. It'd be hotter as blue blazes in the daytime. But right down on that water, about 11, 12 o'clock at night, you'd be reaching for some cover. I'm going to cut mine off for a second here, too. Give me something to drink.
I'm back, guys. But yeah, as long as I got a heater in both my vehicles, I'm happy. But yeah, uh, so but Yeah, my mechanic was telling me yesterday. He said, or the other day, he said, yeah, sometimes even working on these cars, even the older ones, they still sometimes drive you crazy because you trying to figure out what the problem.
These newer vehicles are complicated. I'll tell you a little story on me, Kenny. You'll appreciate when I was pulling them RVs up there.
Yeah,
I had that Dodge Diesel with one ton and
yeah,
had a low beam headlight go out. I
yeah,
thought, well, I'll run it in and it won't take a couple hours to change that headlight, 25, 30 bucks. I'll come, the guy called me and says, well, we troubleshooted your truck. It's going to cost $1,250 to fix it. I said, to replace a headlight? He said, well, that headlight's hooked into a control board and that's hooked to the motherboard where your lights stay on so long, if you turn the key off and then they'll go out. I said, we're going to have to replace them two boards. I said, just put it back together. I'll pick it up. And he said, well, you got to have that light. I said, I'm going to have that light. But I'm going to take that damn thing. I said, you're talking to a redneck from Texas. I said, I'm going to go get me a double throw toggle switch and a spool of wire, and I'm going to take them damn lights off that battery. I'm going to wire them direct. And I'm not paying $1,250 to put a headlight
no.
in. And it
That's
was,
like we had a Toyota Camry one time. It was an '86 model, and it had a busted tail light cover on the back of it. Well, to replace just that one taillight cover, you had to take, because it was all considered one piece, you had to take and go buy the whole back section of and I think it was, cost, I think it said it'd be about 1,500 bucks, because it all comes. It's been a long time. I don't remember the exact price, but I think it was somewhere around 1,500 bucks. But because it's all one piece, you can't um, just change that one.
yeah, I'm just exactly like you, Kathleen. If they had a pickup out there that you could buy that had roll up windows, it had a cruise control and an AC in it and a radio, I'd be happy. And a standard transmission. Can't buy that no more. You drive a vehicle like that forever. Hey, I've got a Chevrolet Silverado about 8 years old, and got like 130,000. I looked around here while back at these new trucks, and for what they want for a new truck, I can put a brand new transmission in my Silverado for about 4,500. I can put a brand new engine in it for about five, So I can take $8,000 or $9,000 and have a brand new engine transmission in that vehicle. Everything just like new. And basically, you could spend $10,000 pretty well have it rebuilt all the way. Damn, a truck like that right now costs $50,000. It's gonna get where people repair these damn vehicles instead of buying new ones. Starts to make sense. Hello, Cookie.
Well, it's like I was telling uh, my landlord. I was telling my landlord, one way or another, I'm gonna do all I can to keep the ones that we got running. Cause I said, they ain't no way. We got to talk about how that all these car dealers, they don't care about the people that can't afford them. All they care about is some big bucks. Is all they care about. Nothing else.
It, I went in one place looking at a truck, and I like to freaked out. The truck was they had a $20,000 surcharge on that truck because they couldn't get anyone. So they wanted $67,000 for a $47,000. I'll never buy another. And they were just ripping people because they couldn't get more trucks. This is me, y'all.
Cause he even said himself. He said he'd rather have the old ones better than he would these new stuff because they don't have all that computer. Because he said if you make one one wrong move, you've done messed up that computer system on them things. Huh?
This, I don't know, all this computerized crap on these vehicles I don't like. Yeah, I'm noticing where Ford's got one half-ton pickup that's over $100,000. That's stupid. On me. Go on there and put another paint job on that truck. That's the only thing about them Chevrolet paint jobs. Dark color. My pickup's black. Yeah, that bill coat sure does fade out on them bad. Yeah, you used to for what these pickups cost now. You could buy a pretty nice semi. Ain't no sense. I tell you what, here just a few more minutes, and yeah, that's the thing. And I'm sort of getting in that mindset on these vehicles. And even y'all know I like motorcycles. It's like that Harley Road Glide I've got. That's one of their top line motorcycles. And damn, they're up like now $35,000 for a damn motorcycle. Great. I guess I'm too tight. I ain't handle that. And if you want to get a motorcycle worked on, it's just like working on a diesel. Everything only costs 3 times as much. How many miles did you put on one cat before you hit a major on it? Yeah, it is. It's crazy. And what, you buy one of these little bitty cars, got everything a big car's got on it, and you can buy it for 125,000. And there ain't that damn much sheet metal between that and a pickup. 50,000. You doing a full overhaul at 650 gasoline, or you just doing they call it a minor? Yeah.
Every 10,000. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
What kind of van do you have here, Dust?
Yeah, I remember we was talking about that the other day. Well, I know even when I was taught in college, I was always taught to change it every 3 to 5,000.
Well, the oil company backed off that finally.
And see, like I said, I even get my, like I said, I still feel more comfortable considering I don't really, I don't really keep up with ever how many miles I've actually put on it. Really, uh,
Was
I,
it similar to what Mobine's got there, Dust? Excuse me, Kenny, I didn't mean to put in.
oh, it's okay. I don't, I just feel more comfortable changing it. At least we changed, like I said the other day, I changed the oil at least twice a year usually. Once in the fall and winter months, and once in the spring and summer months.
There you go, Ken. Well, which truck manufacturer was it that finally went to a 25,000 mile or big truck?
But I use the same weight all the time. So I use straight 30 weight. So I had a couple cousins. They never did change anything on theirs hardly.
Check mine pretty off, but I watch my gauges. Listen, folks, it's after 2 here, after 3 on Kenny.
Yeah.
About time to shut her down again.
Uh,
I sure have had a good time tonight with everybody. This is going to go down as one of the funniest videos out there.
after you shut her down, I need to speak. I need to speak to you afterwards.
Okay. They, how, how do you want? How do you do that? You go to end broadcast and you just stay in the room, or what?
We're just up there on panel. Yeah. Nobody else won't be able. Once you hit end broadcast, once you hit end broadcast and things like that, nobody else won't be able to hear what we're talking about except for
Okay.
me and you.
All right, that's what I thought. Okay, folks. Well, I really enjoyed it, and I hope y'all all have a good night. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Good night, guys.